Welcome to Of God's Blessings from the City of God by Saint Augustine of Hippo, Vegetarian, Part 2 of 2, on Words of Wisdom. Saint Augustine of Hippo was an esteemed late 4th and early 5th century Christian bishop in present-day Algeria. He became Bishop of Hippo, an ancient seaport city, in his early 40s and remained in the position for the rest of his life. Known as one of the greatest Christian philosophers, Saint Augustine was a prolific writer and composed nearly 100 books, 300 letters, and 500 sermons on a wide range of subjects, from theology and philosophy to sociology, and has had a lasting influence on the Christian world. Among his most significant writings are The City of God, De Doctrina Christiana, and Confessions. The respected bishop was also a compassionate vegetarian and drew attention to the lifestyle of those who not only abstain from flesh and wine, but also from other viands which flatter taste. He also quoted St. Paul: "It is better not to eat meat or drink wine or to do anything else that will cause your brother or sister to fall." Let us continue with excerpts from St. Augustine's The City of God, where the insightful bishop reminds us of the blessings from God both in this life and beyond. Of the blessings with which the Creator has filled this life. We must now contemplate the rich and countless blessings with which the goodness of God, who cares for all He has created, has filled the human race. I mean now to speak of the blessings which God has conferred or still confers upon our nature. It is He then who has given to the human soul a mind in which reason and understanding lie as it were asleep during infancy, and as if they were not, destined, however, to be awakened and exercised as years increase, so as to become capable of knowledge and of receiving instruction, fit to understand what is true and to love what is good. It is by this capacity the soul drinks in wisdom and becomes endowed with those virtues by which, in prudence, fortitude, temperance, and righteousness, it makes war upon error and the other inborn vices, and conquers them by fixing its desires upon no other objects than the supreme and unchangeable good. For over and above those arts which are called virtues, and which teach us how we may spend our life well, and attain to endless happiness, arts which are given to the children of the promise and the kingdom by the sole grace of God, which is in Christ, has not the genius of man invented and applied countless astonishing arts, partly the result of necessity, partly the result of exuberant invention, so that this vigor of mind, which is so active in the discovery, betokens an inexhaustible wealth in the nature which can invent, learn, or employ such arts. What wonderful advances has human industry made in the arts of weaving and building, of agriculture and navigation! With what endless variety are designs in pottery, painting, and sculpture produced, and with what skill executed! While for the preservation or restoration of health, the appliances and remedies are infinite, what wealth of song is there to captivate the ear! How many musical instruments and strains of harmony have been devised! What skill has been attained in measures and numbers! With what sagacity have the movements and connections of the stars been discovered! For at present it is the nature of the human mind which adorns this mortal life which are extolling, and not the faith and the way of truth which lead to immortality. And since this great nature has certainly been created by the true and supreme God, who administers all things, how can I tell of the rest of creation with all its beauty and utility, which the divine goodness has given to man to please his eye and serve his purposes, condemned though he is, and hurled into these labors and miseries? Shall I speak of the manifold and various loveliness of sky and earth and sea, of the plentiful supply and wonderful qualities of the light of sun, moon, and stars, of the shades of trees, of the colors and perfume of flowers, of the multitude of birds, all differing in plumage and in song, of the variety of animals, of which the smallest in size are often the most wonderful, the works of ants and bees astonishing us more than the huge bodies of whales. Shall I speak of the sea, which itself is so grand a spectacle, when it arrays itself as it were in vestures of various colors, now running through every shade of green, and again becoming purple or blue? What shall I say of the numberless kinds of food to alleviate hunger, and the variety of seasonings to stimulate appetite, which are scattered everywhere by nature? How grateful is the alternation of day and night! How pleasant the breezes that cool the air! Who can enumerate all the blessings we enjoy? And all these are but the solace of the wretched and condemned, not the rewards of the blessed. What then shall these rewards be, if such be the blessings of a condemned state? What blessings shall we receive in that kingdom, since already we have received as the pledge of them Christ's dying? In what conditions shall the spirit of man be, when it has no longer any vice at all, when it neither yields to any, nor is in bondage to any, nor has to make war against any vices, but is perfected and enjoys undisturbed peace with itself? Shall it not then know all things with certainty, and without any labor or error, when unhindered and joyfully it drinks the wisdom of God at the fountainhead? For it shall no longer be animal but spiritual.
I think one of the benefits is purely spiritual. Now I can go to sleep with a clear conscience that I didn't harm, directly or indirectly, any living being. Dr. Paul de Castro, DMA, on his vegan diet.
Benevolent viewers, thank you for joining us today for Words of Wisdom.